Caterpie is Pokemon number 10. It is the worm Pokemon. It is the first bug type that is in the National Dex. Its ability are Shield Dust, and its hidden ability is Runaway. Shield Dust blocks effects from hitting it, such as secondary effects from like Dynamic Punch, and it's not affected by freezing at all or flinching with this ability. And the second ability is Runaway, which lets you run from any wild Pokemon there is. Its short feet are tipped with suction pads that enable it to tirelessly climb slopes and walls. If you touch the feel on the top of its head, it will release a horrible sting to protect itself. It is covered in green skin, which it grows. It sheds the skin, covers itself in silk, and becomes a cocoon. You can catch this in a variety of places. You cannot catch it at all in any Generation 3 besides Leaf Green and Fire Red. Its base stat total is 195, its highest being speed and health. It can only learn 3 moves, which are Tackle and String Shot, and, of course, in later games, Bug Bite. Caterpie is... It's looked about the same, its shiny is yellow. Caterpie is the first Pokemon to evolve in the anime. Caterpie with Weedle and Wurmple evolve at level 7, the lowest level to evolve. Caterpie shares the same name as Wurmple. Even Caterpie has a fairly familiar in-game cry with Goldeen. Caterpie is the first Pokemon that is not a starter. Name origin is probably the corruption of a caterpillar. Next up we have Metapod, which evolves from Caterpie at level 7. It is the Cocoon Pokemon. It is a bug type. It only has one ability, which is Shed Skin, which has a 33% chance of healing from non-volatile illnesses. Poison and burn will automatically be healed. This Pokemon is vulnerable to attack when its shell is soft, exposing its weak, tender body. Harden its shell to protect itself, however, a large impact may cause it to pop out of its shell. It prepares for evolution by hardening its shell as much as possible to protect its soft body. It has a 205 base stat total. The only move it can learn from leveling up is Harden. Its shiny is red from Caterpie's yellow, and has the same species name as Kakuna, Silcoon, and Cascoon, all the Cocoon Pokemon, and they all evolve from the Worm Pokemon. And it's one of 5 Pokemon without a hidden ability that evolves from a Pokemon with one, the other being Kakuna, Pupitar, Silcoon, and Cascoon. Even though it has no legs or anything, it can still no tackle. Its name is probably a combination of Metamorphosis and a pod, which is the chrysalis state in which it is trapped until it evolves into Butterfree at level 10. On to a more interesting Pokemon than its pre-evolution Metapod. Butterfree, the butterfly Pokemon, is a bug flying type. It evolves at level 10. Its abilities are Compound Eyes, which increases the accuracy of a move by 1.3 its original accuracy. And out of battle, it will put up your chances of finding wild Pokemon items. Its other ability is Tinted Lens, which, if a move is not very effective, such as Silverwind on Skarmory or Steelix, instead of doing quarter damage, it will do half damage. Butterfree, in battle, it flaps its wing at high speed, releasing highly toxic dust into the air. It collects honey every day. It rubs the honey onto the hairs on site to carry it back to the nest. And it loves the honey on the flowers. It can locate flower patches that even have tiny amounts of pollen. You can actually catch this in gold, silver, and crystal. It has a base stat total of 385. Special attack and special defense being its highest. I like Butterfree a lot. pretty awesome. It cannot learn Fly despite being a flying type. It's quite funny. It's shiny, has green eyes, and is mostly pink, purplish. It is the first fully evolved Pokemon that is not one of the 3 starters in the National Dex. It cannot learn Iron Defense by itself, but it can if Metapod is taught Iron Defense. Butterfree has been trained by 4 important trainers in the anime: Ash, Reggie, Soledad, and Drew. Even though being part bug type, it cannot learn any bug type moves until Generation 3, not even by TM. Butterfree has a kind of shiny release in the anime first, which was when Ash's Butterfree leaves him. He goes with a mate that is totally pink. The origin is probably Fly, how it flies around free and Butterfly. This is the first family outside of the starters. Butterfree is not a bad Pokemon. It's not the best Pokemon for anything, but it is a good Pokemon. So, thank you for watching.